Soccer Boss. Take control of a football team and try to lead them to victory in both league and European competition. You start with a squad of 12 players whose names can be changed, but have room for 15 players in total, with chances to buy and sell players. You can also take out a bank loan, the level of which depends on your division. Harry Whitehouse was the writer of the game for the then publisher Peaksoft, which was originally called Champions for the Dragon 32. It was then converted to run on many other computers under the name The Boss. When full price sales ran down, he sold the budget rights to alternative software, who marketed it as Soccer Boss, and at one point, even if it was short-lived, it was the top-selling game in the country. The team's formation can be customised, and as outfield players are not limited to a single position, you can customise the team's strengths and weaknesses in a pretty precise way. Matches are played out by listing scorers as they happen, and are followed by a full list of the division's other results. Finances change after each match, revealing bills such as wages, gate receipts, and possible random incidents such as riots and illegal player approaches. Performance depends on your team's overall skill rating, whether you are at home or away, and, inevitably in football, a measure of your luck. But in the long run, the skill you build within your squad should pay off. In calculating your team's skill rating, only the first 11 players are taken into account. You build a successful team by carefully buying, selling, and use of reserves. Players move in and out of form, so you need to keep an eye on their skill ratings and be mindful when using the transfer market. A player with a skill rating of 1 costs £10,000, but selling him will only earn you £7,500. If an injury crisis strikes and you can't afford new players, you can always play a goalkeeper out of position, but his skill level will plummet. Gaining money usually comes with receiving gate receipts, based on your overall league performance, but you have to respectively pay wages based on your player's value. This only increases the further up the tables you move. Still, I found that even with buying all of the best players available, I'd still lose most of the games. Maybe I was just unlucky. God knows. That's the problem with algorithms and randomly generated outcomes. They can be very inconsistent. Just like in real-life football, I suppose. The real beauty of this game comes from the massive nostalgia. Whenever I hear those sound effects, it brings me right back to being a kid, even though, admittedly, it was mostly my brother who played this game in the little downstairs bedroom on the small CRT TV. I think he saved all of his paper round money for that TV. I wish I had one of those now, because playing this on a modern style monitor doesn't give off the same vibe as it used to. Even so, I can still clearly see him swearing at the telly in my mind's eye as another goal leaks in. Also, we'd watch and wait just to see which of his star players would be suspended randomly at the end of each match, just to throw a spanner in the works for the season. All in all, one of my first experiences, in fact, probably the very first experience with football management games, and definitely a game that I adore due to the pure nostalgia. Very simple to get into and doesn't have the plethora of options of today's football management games, so anybody from any age can get into it without much brainwork required. Probably why I like it. So, that's Soccer Boss, and if you enjoyed this, then please hit the like button and let me know your thoughts about this game in the comment section. Do you remember playing this? Or maybe, do you even have an original copy of the game? I'd be interested to hear in the feedback. Commodore games. The longer I do this, the more I reminisce, and I'm thankful to have lived through an era with such great games, and not only the games, but the fantastic Commodore 64. If all of this sounds like yourself, then please consider subscribing to the channel and revisit some old games with me to see if they unlock some nostalgic memories along the way. Be great to have you on board. Well, I'd just like to say a massive thank you for watching this, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, Bye for now. Giving a huge super shout out and thanks to my latest Patreons for helping to support the channel. It means so much to me that you're willing to back what I do. Stay retro.